What's up, guys? This is Adam Gillespie with Rant and Sweaty Chaos coming at you with yet another video. And in this one I'm going to be covering something that I briefly covered in another video. That being that the Disney Star Wars Galactic starcruiser Halcyon thing that everyone was making a big huff about when it came to Disney and Star Wars is losing money. In case you... Okay, I'll just go ahead and highlight this so that you can see the head title, Disney World struggling to fill 100-room, $5,000 Star Wars hotel. Now what they mean by $5,000 Star Wars hotel is actually the stay, the cost it takes to stay there for 2 days. You're literally in there for 2 days and it costs you $5,000 if you bring 2 adults and a child, but if you bring 3 adults and a child, it's all of a sudden $6,000. Now that might sound like a bargain, but when you realize that the adult chart is anyone over the age of 12 or something along the lines of that, I could be wrong, so fact check me in the comment section below if I am, but I do believe that it's like anyone over 12 years old does not get to get into here without it being upped by the cost of $6,000 for a 3-adult, one child stay. Ridiculous. Here we go. We're gonna get into the article now. Disney World's much hyped Star Wars Galactic starcruiser hotel, which only has 100 rooms, is not even close to selling out. Disney's availability calendar shows. And that is accurate. I'll get into the calendar later on because I do have it pulled up on another tab, but I wanted to get through the rest of this article first to kind of give you guys a basic understanding of what's going on within the Disney Galactic starcruiser Halcyon journey that they've created. Guests who check the Start Planning Your Voyage page will nearly have their pick of dates through the second half of 2022. Almost every day in August, September, October, November, and December is available. There are still voyages in June and July too, including a number of weekends according to the page. Availability information was last updated Saturday at 11:16 a.m. Now, in case you're wondering which Saturday that is, this was made March 16th. This was made on this was made March 12th. So this was not long ago. This was very, 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 very recent in comparison to a lot of other articles that I might cover. The immense Star Wars experience opened March 1st. For 2 adults, the starting price was about $5,000. For 3 adults and 1 child, it's nearly $6,000. Again, that 3 adults is anyone over the age of 12, I do believe. Guests must book a 2-night stay, which includes admission to Hollywood Studios on the second day to visit the Star Wars land, Galaxy's Edge there. Now, I'm not sure about whether or not I'd want to actually spend $6,000 to stay in a hotel that doesn't have anything interesting in it for me, just so that I can go to Galaxy's Edge and get maybe another overpriced lightsaber when I could probably just buy one from the internet and call it a day. But, so what? And if you're going to go to Galaxy's Edge, just go to Galaxy's Edge. Don't go through this stupid $6,000 price tag just to visit Galaxy's Edge. It's not worth it. Reviews have generally been positive, with some caveats. Most reviewers noted people who aren't willing to let go of self-consciousness and engage fully in the storylines probably won't find the experience worth it. So here's what is mind-boggling to me. They basically just advertise that you have to turn your brain off and let them lead you around like an idiot so that you can get to understand why it is that this is so heavily priced. Why would I want to turn my brain off and not experience things in a critical way? Why would I want to turn my brain off and just let them tell me what it is I should feel about the situation? I'm not going to turn my brain off, because if I did, I would probably drive myself insane, realizing that I'm acting incredibly unwise in the moment. I'm just letting someone tell me what it is I should feel, and I'm going along with it. Never turn your brain off when someone tells you to turn your brain off. Never stop focusing, okay? Take everything that's in context. Take everything that someone says in context. Take everything that happens in context. Use the Socratic method of thinking. Break things down from the bottom up and then build them back up in your mind. Explain to yourself why it is that it works that way. Do some real, genuine thinking. That's just basic life lesson. That's just a basic life lesson. It really is. If you have to turn your brain off to enjoy something, it's probably not all that enjoyable when you get right down to it. It's probably one of those things where you have to just force yourself to think that it's okay by not contemplating how stupid it might be. And a $6,000 hotel where they tell you what you're supposed to feel and you have to turn your brain off to do that, not a place you want to go. Not a place you want to waste your money on. You know, save that $6,000 for gas prices, because soon enough that's going to be exactly 1 gallon's worth of money. The hotel is supposed to replicate a galactic cruise liner called the Halcyon, and lodgings are small and only have windows looking out onto a screen replicating outer space. Reviewers liken them to a windowless bunker and a suburban junior high school built in the mid-1970s. It also lacks the amenities usually expected in hotels at this price point, like a pool and spa. Again, they're taking away things from the price point. They're taking away the value that you would normally get with a $6,000 hotel stay, and they're telling you, oh, it's all in the experience. It's all about the experience. See, if you don't enjoy the experience, then you wasted your money. Yeah, that's accurate. If you didn't enjoy the experience, you do waste your money. I mean, you're wasting your money either way, because it's $6,000 for you to go and get told what to like and what not to like, and hear a crappy Twi'lek singer. It doesn't even look like a Twi'lek. It really doesn't. It just looks like they put a dress on and then said, here, wear this headdress and call it a day. It's frustrating to see how low bar this is. And the costumes, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the costumes, but they're actually reused Star Trek costumes. They couldn't even get people to make Star Wars costumes from scratch. They said, yeah, give us those Star Trek costumes. We'll reuse them. It's so annoying. Praise has been effusive for the character actors who populate the starcruiser, however. Along with Rey, Kylo Ren, and Chewbacca, guests meet a cast cruise ship workers who encourage them to fight for the Resistance and take on secret missions. Reviewers tend to agree that the astronomical cost is about paying for the experience, not the rooms themselves. Again, you could probably get a better Star Wars experience from a guy in his garage who had a lightsaber duel with you. You could probably get a better Star Wars experience from just playing a video game or watching a movie. You really could. You don't have to go spend $6,000 to get told what you should or shouldn't like. It's not enjoyable. It's pointless. It really is. I don't want to cover much more of this article because I don't want this video to be very long, but it is ridiculous, and that is the end of the article. So it also gives you some information on how to contact the website to get onto the Galactic starcruiser. But I wanted to bring up here right now, I already brought this up in my other video, it's the actual dates that are available. And the ones that are available are the ones in gray. So we have here April. Next month we have we have a whole week available. Some at the end of the week and some throughout the week and the weekend. And then we look at May and there's only 4 spots taken. There are only 4 spots taken amidst an entire month out of 31 days. There are it's crazy. There are 27 days that are not being, actually no, 26, because, no, 27, yeah, I was right the first time. 27 days that have not been booked in the month of May. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 days that have not been booked in the month of June. Now, these are probably prime booking months because it's the middle of summer. People want to find a way to get time with their kids. They just got out of school, and you got more coming down the pipeline. If we come down here again, July, August, September, there's 27 days that are completely open. The entire month of August is completely open. There are 28 days in September that are completely open. Disney is losing money on this venture because they overplayed their hand. They really did. They overplayed the value of this ridiculous hotel. You have all these open spots in days and months of the year where it should be the highest bid. You should be fighting to get into the doors of this place. But if people really aren't spreading the news as much as they want, and all you're hearing from about positive reviews is coming from shills, then it's probably not something you want to get involved with, because if the shills are talking about how amazing it is, or it's just people are being paid to talk about how amazing it is, and it's not going to feel genuine when someone actually does talk about how amazing it is. And the voices that aren't being paid to talk about how amazing it is are probably just kind of telling you how good it felt, or about the experience, when really you should be focused more on the actual value brought to the table. You know, if you're going to spend $6,000 on something, it should be more than a very crammed room and a bunch of people leading you around to tell you what you want to do. Again, you can get into Busch Gardens for much less, and you can enjoy yourself a lot more because there's tons of rides, there's tons of places you can go, there's areas where you can shop, so on and so forth. It's a great place to go. It's enjoyable. It really is. You can get more out of Legoland. You know, you can get more out of these other places that are just super easy to go to and far less expensive comparatively to a 2-night stay for $6,000 if you want to bring your whole family. And you better not have a family over the size of 4, because if you do, then it's going to probably skyrocket in price, or they just won't allow you in. I'm not sure on the policy there, but they only classify it as 2 options. You know, you have 2 adults and 3 adults and a child. That's it. That's really all it is. And again, that 3 adults, anyone over the age of 12, according to Disney, is an adult. Probably explains why it is they support grooming in schools, because they don't see children as different from being adults. That's a video for another time, though, and I don't feel like getting into that right now. But I hope you guys found something informational about this, and I hope you guys did enjoy the video. It's mind-boggling to me that people are talking about this as if it's somehow a good thing that this is losing as much money as it is. They're talking about how impressive the experience it is, and yet it's nothing. And again, yeah, it's just, it's so ridiculous. There's so many open spaces in months when it should be jam-packed and you should be fighting to get in there. But, I mean, that is going to do it for today, guys. I hope you guys found it enjoyable. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Comment down below what you think in the comment section. Share your thoughts with me. I actually got an idea for a YouTube video from one of the commenters in the comment section, so thank you. I brought that up in another video. And if you would be willing to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification, that'd be great, because I could use the support. I really could, and I do appreciate every single one of you who comes over here. It's awesome to see our fellowship growing. I've got 53 subscribers now. I mean, we're growing, guys. We're a small family, but we're getting there, and I can't wait to see us grow even further. But that being said, I hope you guys have a great day and a great rest of the week.